Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to Live at 5. I'm Kathryn, and these are my teammates, Shelly and Beth. So today I thought we'd just take this how-to in a little bit of a different direction. So most of what we've been focusing on in these Live at 5 how-tos are how to help someone living with dementia. But I thought, let's look at ourselves for a change. Okay. How do we set ourselves up so that we maybe know if we're experiencing brain change? So that there is actually, how do we establish a baseline so that we can notice changes throughout time? If, let's say, our baseline is here all along, and then all of a sudden, next year it's here, and then next year it's way down here. So you don't know what I'm talking about numbers-wise, but I'll share it with you, and we're going to try it and see what happens and see what you notice. So a test that we like to use, which takes 1 minute, it's called the animal fluency test. And in the animal fluency test, one person is keeping track, is the keeper tracker person, who we recommend you just do little tick marks, which is, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5. You don't need to write down what the person says. And the other person in 1 minute is going to list as many animals as they can come up with. So those are the numbers we're talking about. So if over years you're pretty much in the same range and all of a sudden it changes, that's an alert. Mm-hmm. So the thing is about this animal fluency test, it can be kind of fun. So we're going to give it a try and see where we all land. And I pretty much know these two ladies are verbal linguistics, so they'll probably be a little quicker on the trigger than me. But I don't care. We'll give it a try. So that's still my baseline. I'm living with a normal, healthy brain, as far as I know. Yep. All right. Who would like to go first? Anybody feeling like I'd be willing to try?
I'd be happy to go.
Okay. All right. So let's do a round robin. So how about Beth? I'll do your ticks.
Okay. So I'll do the timer then.
Sounds good.
Hold on. Let me get ready. Let me get my
So we'll just go around a circle and we'll just, so that's
perfect.
Okay.
Oh, and if you say something twice, I'll just say, Nope.
Okay. You ready?
All right.
Go.
Cat, dog, bird, snake, lizard, cow, chicken, goat, hen, which is probably the same thing, sheep, elephant, giraffe, lions, tiger, bears, llama, from the farm to the, now we'll go back. Oh, so different types of birds. Robin, wren, red-winged blackbird, blue jay, go to the forest. Squirrels, skunks, deer, moose. My God, isn't a minute up?
Time.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, breath. Take a deep breath, Beth.
Very good.
Okay. All right, so now we'll round robin again. Let's see. I'm just going by my screen. So how about, I'll do what Beth did, is I'll list my animals. If
I'll take a
ticker, and Beth, you'll be the
timer.
I'll be a 1 minute timer.
Yep.
And go.
Chicken, rooster, cow, sheep, goat, pig, goose, duck, robin, wren, bluebird, blue jay, eagle, hawk, whippoorwill, mourning dove, let's see, golden retriever, golden doodle, labradoodle, labrador retriever, cavapoo, cockapoo, poodle, schnauzer, shih tzu, Great Dane, monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee, lion, tiger, bear, oh my, puma, cheetah, cougar, zebra, giraffe, elephant,
And time. Hitting it hard at the end. Yeah.
Wow, man, now I have to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kathryn, you're timing, right?
I'll be
Yeah.
no, I'll be the tick and Kathryn's
Okay.
timing.
Okay.
Ready?
Mhm.
Hey, Shelly.
Yeah.
I found that was so helpful when Kathryn did that. All right, whenever you're ready, Kathryn.
Ready?
Mhm.
Go.
Lion, tigers, and bears. Cat, dog, pony, cow, chicken, goose, duck, alligator, crocodile, lizard, giraffe, hippopotamus, elephant, gorilla, orangutan, monkey, see, sheep, goats, okay, Airedales, Labradors, Golden Doodle, Labradoodle, Cockatoo, oh, Chihuahua, Great Dane, Maltese, Shih Tzu, Shar-Pei, let's see.
Time.
Oh, okay.
I almost gave you a tick mark for time.
Alrighty. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did I do, Kathryn?
24.
Okay, not bad. I heard each time we went around, I heard all the ways, and we could talk a little bit about all the ways in which I heard people building off of it or not, or how they would sort it. It was so interesting. So, okay,
Yeah.
so I got 24.
Okay, Cat had 38.
Okay, and Shelly, you had 32.
Wow.
Not that I want to say I won. I'm just saying I'm shocked.
When you
That's
got
not
on
what
the
it is.
dog, when you got on the dogs, you were like, woo!
Yeah. So what would you share with us, Beth? You said you looked up what the
Average.
averages are.
Yeah, and before we do that, because I think that's really important, I think that's a place that we'd sort of automatically go to. Did I fail?
Right.
Did I pass? Right? So before we go to those numbers, I'm really curious what you guys noticed about what you saw in terms of the skill sets or heard when other people are going, or maybe even how you categorize this, how you came out with yours. What happened? What did you guys notice?
Well, I noticed that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that all of us did the lion, tigers, and bears.
That rhythm piece?
That rhythm piece, because we heard of it. And so sometimes it was pulling them together by rhythm. Other times, I think for me, I was going to different places like the zoo or to the farm or to different places where I was actually seeing them.
Yep.
That's how I did it.
How about you?
I noticed that with you guys too.
Yeah, and it's earlier when I was thinking about doing this, I started thinking to myself, how would I? And I was sort of practicing in my head. I didn't know I was going to do it today, but I was like, if I went to alligator, baboon, bat.
Yeah, starting.
If I started like cougar, cheetah, stay in the same like
zoo sort of animals or
no,
wild.
No. It would stay in the same letter zone. Like,
Oh,
okay, I've got a knot there, then move on to D, E, F.
Interesting. So yours was more alphabetical rather than categorical.
Well, that's what I was trying to do in my head, and I can't decide if that was an exercise or if that's really how I would do it, but I did it the way because I heard you do it that way.
So we had a bit of an influence, didn't we? I thought the same thing. So because I was so vocal, so I even told you, okay, now I'm going to the woods. I said it out loud where I'd have to say what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if that was influencing you guys.
It did a little, actually. I mean, when Kathryn did the animal, the dogs, that got me. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can start naming a bunch of dog breeds.
Yeah. So it has a little bit of a learning piece to this that we're not looking for, is it? Or it's not really about a practice thing, is it?
No.
So then.
No, but I think, well, the idea is, we could do this again. Here's my thought. If we did it again and mixed up who went first and all this, and let's say we changed the category to vegetables or, fruits and vegetables, or I don't know, whatever. We can think of other nouns is what we're looking for,
Uh-huh.
basically,
Mhm.
or capital cities or whatever. What we'll come up with is, again, that average, the baseline.
Mhm.
Provided we do it again and again
Yeah.
with the exact same category. So if we do vegetables one time, we then got to compare it to vegetables next time.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah.
And or if you choose, like, let's say this is a family thing, it's like, hey, family at Thanksgiving, the day on or on Boxing Day, we're gonna check our baselines and we're gonna sit down and do this with each other, and we're gonna do 3 different categories and that are the same as we did last year, and let's come up with our average. Are we in range of our average? Make
Yeah.
it fun. And then if it goes like, the family could go like, ooh, that's really dropped.
Something's
Are you
changed.
noticing anything changing?
Yeah. It's that
Maybe
awareness.
this doesn't feel well. Hey, Dad, I had so much fun playing that with you last month. Will you do it again with me?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm going to see you on your birthday. Can we try it then?
I love that idea. So the real question here that you started this off with, Kathryn, I love, is this idea of the numbers. So generally speaking, obviously this isn't like some incredibly scientific clinical assessment. This is really just truly just a baseline to get an idea. This idea of the 17 as a cutoff is generally speaking a place of concern. But there's a lot of folks out there that actually say that 14 is more of a place of concern.
Okay.
But I think as really demonstrated by how is it you're doing it? How is it that you are not able to categorize maybe by area or by alphabetical? How is that changing for you from year to year? So knowing my numbers always hovered a little bit lower, that verbal piece of it for me is not necessarily a place of strength. The idea where I'm actually picturing something in my head and naming it.
Mhm.
The number of animals that I wish I could express that I knew the names of that actually pictured in my head and had to jump over and go on to the next animal because I didn't know what that animal's name was.
Right.
So knowing that about myself, it's so interesting to say, okay, so 24, is that about my average for the last couple of years? Because we do this in pack every year.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's somewhere, depending on how rested I am, between about 24 to maybe my top ends around 30 tops. And if I'm right around there, how is it? When am I doing this? Is it the end of the day? Is it just like you said, is Dad feeling sick? Is he getting enough sleep? It's a great time to open up those questions of, so Dad, how's you sleeping?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then again, just doing it. But I think this is a non-threatening way of not like, and it. My wish is when people have their annual physical, how long did that take?
1 minute.
Well, let's give it a minute and a half because you got to
Yeah,
set your timer and count up.
Right.
Plus the breath, plus the deep
And the
breath.
breathing. So we're at 90 seconds.
90
for
seconds.
This
Yeah.
test to build a baseline. So
Right.
I'm making it fun because they're not doing it in these.
Mhm.
And my hope is kind of maybe we can start a conversation, those of us in the community of culture change and care, start saying to our GPs and our internists, hey, would you mind when Mom comes in? Would you mind doing this animal fluency with her? It's just, this is how long it takes. I'm just curious, and I think she'll probably do it better with you than she thinks I'm being snoopy.
I love it.
Or whatever. That's
Well,
sort of what my hope is. And then if we do it as a family is another way to make it fun and maybe not so threatening.
Well, and I also think, Kathryn, at a doctor's office, it might be a fun way to break the ice with a doctor if the person's nervous coming into the doctor's, especially if it's something they're used to doing at home.
As long as we set it up as long as we set it up that it's not a test.
Right.
Because what happened to all of us? I started it.
Yeah. What are we? Who's going to win?
I didn't say that exactly, but I said I was worried that you would be smarter than me.
No, it was the number.
No, I meant it. Yeah, the number that would show that you're smarter than me, that you're better with words than I am. And I'm not living with dementia, and I already admit those feelings. So
Right.
that's the only thing. So we have to know that people do this under stress.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool. If you can do pretty well under stress.
So this sounds like for folks, as you guys are listening to this out in Facebook world, this idea of how it is that we may be able to include other family members in this idea of using our family and saying, oh, mom, I'm trying to put together, this activity for the grandkids, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to come up with literally all of the animals I can think of. And I haven't even had the chance to do this. So even if maybe we're talking about getting a baseline of somebody that there's too much of a concern that if I even bring up this idea of being in a baseline, how might I be able to set it up so I can truly be at a task where I'm just gathering all the farm animals I can come up with, all the animals on the planet I can come up with for some other reason and purpose. Getting this baseline without even actually bringing it up as an assessment at all.
Right.
The only thing is with that might be I see that as a really cool engagement thing, but I think that might be a good way to start and then say, ooh, let's see what we can each, or it's that minute though. It's how much
and that will work. Absolutely. So after a minute,
that sort of like pre-help, like we gave each other, or
absolutely. So at this point, I'm really gonna have to be very skilled and to be able to then have that conversation and then hitting my minute on my phone and say, oh, nice, keep going. That's cool. Awesome. Encouraging until we get to the end. Oh man, this is awesome. Thank you so much. I think I got a list here.
Great. I think we got a lot going here. Any responses from Facebook, Shelly?
Yeah, I got a lot of, it looks like a fun game, and thank you. And it's a fantastic exercise. So I think it gave people a lot of things to think about.
Well, we really hope that you guys out in the Facebook world take a moment, go with somebody you feel safe with, and try this. Right before you hit the minute to go, literally just do the best you can. And if you end up getting 18, do this. Who cares?
What I say, if you get 18,
woohoo!
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, Kathryn. That was a cool topic to bring up.
Hey, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread Teeps's positive approach message around the world. And don't forget to click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted.